on today's episode on inflation.
And we do think inflation is going to come down to the 2% level that the Fed says it wants to see.
We'll also be looking at crypto market, why Bitcoin rallied to $23,000, and should you buy?
Likely to bounce around a trading range like this for a while, but when it breaks, I think that the odds are to the upside, not the downside of the trading range.
First, on inflation with Cathie Wood. ARK Investor predict market rebound, say crypto assets to become value for scarcity in an age of abundance. In a new company video, ARK Investor CEO Cathie Wood says that the US economy is probably in an inventory recession right now. Wood said that the current macro makeup is nothing like the recession of 2008 and 2009, and she predicts inflation will come down below the 2% level that the Federal Reserve hoped for, pushing the Fed to pivot on their tight monetary policies.
We believe there are all kinds of signals pointing to lower inflation, which suggests that the Fed should pivot soon. The most important one, perhaps, is the bond market itself. Interestingly, bond investors, who are very sensitive to inflation and try to protect themselves against it, they are saying, we believe the Fed is going to pivot. And what's interesting about that is markets always lead the Fed. And in this case, long-term interest rates have dropped below short-term interest rates. And yet the Fed still is saying that it is going to raise interest rates. Long-term interest rates rarely are below short-term interest rates unless we're in a recession or unless the inflation is going to surprise on the low side of expectations. And we think both of those are true.
Wood goes on to say, not only will the Fed pivot, it could potentially overshoot its mark.
The problem is we believe it will overshoot and go below that 2%, maybe even into negative territory because money supply has been falling.
Brent Winton, ARK Investor chief futurist, also predicted in the same video that the public blockchain and crypto asset will become
even more differentiated for their scarcity in an age of abundance.
While we on crypto, in a new interview with crypto influencer Scott Melker, McClung once traded that the price of the King crypto is likely to dip down to the 15,000 price level before making a run to a new all-time high. The analyst likened the adoption rate of BTC to that of the first interaction of the internet, saying that he envisioned the top digital asset by market cap booming to six figures sometime in the future, adding that investors should currently be accumulating.
As far as demand adoption, it's just so early days. It's like the internet 20 years ago. So macro, big picture, I mean, I see another zero being added to Bitcoin question at the time. And you're supposed to be accumulating. And just this short-term bounce this year in January and the open, that's what I'm very concerned about in every asset. And just want to be careful if people understand that if you're buying 23, you can easily have to write it down to 15 before you see, and a zero get added onto the back of that number.